Behold the hero's return. Or whatever.
Are you honestly taking over introducing the episode, Ashera? That's just like someone of your stature. Welcome back, Thionite Plays Xenoblade Chronicles 3. On the last episode, we fed some starving artists to Manana, or, some combination of those words. On this episode, as Ashera has so aptly pointed out, we are making our return to Colony 11. And it doesn't seem like there's anything over here for us to do, because I see no question marks. But unfortunately, well, no, that's the wrong word, because fortunately, I know exactly what to do. We're just going to reacquaint ourselves with everyone. Knockhart, how are you doing? Why don't you let up on those deserters a little? Oh, I actually remember what the context is on this statement. And, why are we still on about this after so many weeks and months? Did you say something? Today I'm a little hard of hearing there. Give it up, Lance, this guy's a lost cause. A lost cause indeed. No one ever wants to deal with Knockhart, least of all Ashera. Today is going to be all about Ashera. No, there isn't, because we are all still digesting the last pawn croquettes or whatever they're called. I just want to make one quick...
Strike us or anything, right?
What are you even on about, Senna? What, the Faranis? I don't think so. I have no idea what everyone is on about besides the food and the random jibes. Senna, shut up. We're not here for this. All I am here for is just to make a quick look around the colony to see if there's any gossip or side quests or anything else, because it honestly doesn't look like it. Zoran, you're a lieutenant. Can I speak with you? Zoran, please, talk to me. My wounds have almost healed. Next time shall be to the death, Ouroboros. Your wounds have almost healed? How many months has it been, Zoran, since we fought? Wait a minute, I thought we settled all that. There is no settling grudges of this kind of caliber, Mio. It's to the death or, that kind of hatred lasts forever, and it's to the death. I already told you, it's no victory I seek, but to overcome my own limitations. You may think I'm wrong, but do not think I'll abandon this path. Sparks, talk about a sore loser. Man, that's what everyone is like over here. And apparently, Rattlejack has an interesting name. There's no gossip to talk about, so I suppose we could just immediately go speak to Rattlejack and then be on our way. I don't think I can remember the last time I saw the boss in such high spirits. Ha ha! Since he never says a word and hides his face, I think I can see why. You just have to get used to his ways. You should get to know us better, rebels. Oh, we are rebels now. We don't even have the honor of being called Ouroboros. We're just rebels. Can we get this gate open? I skip-traveled in, so I completely took the long way around. Ashera, open the gate. We have clearance. We freed the castle. Can we see? Yeah, you can even see real off in the distance how we've slashed the clock. Which is, strange because we didn't get a cinematic. Noah, you've been, camera shy lately, I suppose. Anyway, to actually get on with the business of the episode that's of interesting quality and merit, we need to go to a new location. Well, not a new location, a different location. We need to go to the Foreigners region, when in fact we need to go, even more specifically, to this place. This is where our question mark is, and this is where our quest lies, the Old Canna battlefield. So we are going to go back here, where the seat of an old battle where Uni died in a past life was. So I'll meet you guys over at the Old Canna battlefield for Ashera's Ascension quest.
Hey, Ashera. Ashera.
Hey, Ashera! What are you doing here? We thought you'd disappeared.
Sorry. I just wanted to see this.
The golden flame clock?
Our lives can shine like gold, but scatter them to the wind and they still end up like this. In spite of that, people are drawn to honor and glory. Like moths to a flame. I wonder why.
I hope you're not looking to me for an answer.
Perhaps it's just human nature?
Perhaps. Though if that's true, then there's no saving us. We couldn't possibly hope to escape the lure. Destined to be caught in the fire and die.
Thanks for that pep talk. So, what you trying to say?
I'm saying that's really not how I want to go. Oops, I'm getting a call. Won't be a minute.
This is Zoran from Colony 11. Come in?
Yes, hello. This is Ashera from Colony 11. You'll have to call back. I'm busy.
Seriously, Ashera? And here I thought I'd give you some good news.
Uh-huh. Something's got you in a good mood, Zor. Guess I will make time for you then.
Don't ask why, but I don't think we're gonna like this.
Yeah, agreed.
A short while ago, Colony 11 received a declaration of war.
Is that all? Come on, what else is new? You know as well as I do, we get those almost every other day.
What if I tell you it's from someone you've been just itching to see again? Need a clue?
Are you serious? She's back.
So? Don't keep us in the dark.
Time to rejoice, comrades! A certain Madam Consul has finally deigned to pay a visit, hoping to get her revenge.
What? That freak seriously come back?
She did strike me as the vindictive type.
Alrighty, so Colony 11's in great danger. We have to head over and provide aid.
Ugh, what rubbish. If you want to go on another rampage, just say so.
Good old Uni, a typically astute observation.
Listen, just finish the job this time, okay? No cutting her loose, please.
I read you. This time I'll put her down, I promise.
If you're finished deliberating, where are you now?
Let's see. The Fornis region, near the old Kana battlefield.
Ah, that's convenient. Approach from the map the Wildwood side. We'll head out from Colony 11, catch them in a pincer and crush them in one fell swoop.
Oh, nice! Let's do that. It sounds fun. Oh, and leave the leader's head on her shoulders. I just promised I'd come to collect it.
I can't guarantee that. Just make sure you're not delayed having some extra fun.
Wait! Sparks. Have to hurry or there'll be trouble.
The only trouble is you psycho. Oh, whatever. Let's go and tear our new one.
Too right. Get ready for battle!
I can't tell if they're about to hug or throttle each other, those two.
With Ashera and Uni, it's not mutually exclusive, Senna. A deep-seated scar. Oh boy, we finally get to do Ashera's Ascension quest.
Let's take the fight to the enemy. Battle awaits.
And battle we shall
You
have.
say that?
Oh no, she's nothing if not predictable. That's good. I have been waiting for this for a long time. I will say, right off the bat, that Ashera's Ascension quest is locked behind Noah's Ascension quest. So you have to do Noah's Ascension quest and deal with Consul Chris before you can even attempt to do Ashera's. So I have been waiting for this one for quite a while. It's one of my favorite Ascension quests for a number of reasons that we'll get to eventually. But for right now, we need to get back to Colony 11 because apparently I'm still very hazy on which one R was, vaguely, but she's launching an attack, so we need to go and destroy her, actually permanently this time, because Ashera, well, you know, she pulled a Goku and let them live. So to the Kevas Castle region of Colony 11. Ashera, all I'm saying is that if you had just allowed the Turkins to gift us their chicken nuggets, it would have been fine. You wouldn't have had to cause an entire diplomatic incident. All we needed to do was just let them live their lives. Now, I can't believe you insulted the king, the princess, and the future prince to their faces about the quality of their nuggets. It's absolutely absurd. All we had to do was just go past their little tree roots, and it was a 20-minute trip, and you turned it into 6 hours. They're still fighting. It's a miracle that this fight is still going on, Ashera.
Not good. The battle's already started.
Hey, look. It's not a colony they're fighting. It's a mix of Kevesi and Agnian troops.
Ours very own private army. I don't think she cares about the optics of this anymore.
We're not gonna know who's friend and who's foe. What do we do?
I have a cunning plan. We'll just round them all up and...
Bzzz. Nope, not doing that.
That was a joke, dear. For now, we can rendezvous with Colony 11's main force. We'll follow Zor's plan, push for the bridge, and catch the baddies in a pincer. All right?
Yeah. Roger that.
You're starting to sound awfully normal.
Well, you could also summarize it as rush them down and start the carnage.
When you put it like that.
Prepare for a suicide... a charge! Was she gonna say suicide attack?
It doesn't matter. That's semantics, Uni. It could be either or. We're not gonna bother with the fodder because we are above such nonsense. Although, that big one, I don't even know what that thing's called. But we could find others. We can find others. The Centauruses and the other ones have got it. It's perfectly fine. We can just sit here and observe for a hot minute as they extremely high-tech technology just slaps each other, because there's nothing that says extremely effective war machines with lasers and flotation devices than slapstick fighting. It's incredibly powerful. The Consuls truly are the masters of technology and weaponry in this war. Slapping machines. That's how it works, apparently.
Sorry to keep you, ladies and gents. The star is here. How's it looking?
Finally, you're here. Things are trickier than we thought.
You're being overrun.
I hate to admit it, but that's about right.
Come on. Try not to sound so miserable. You're making the 3 ravens look bad.
But seriously, if you're saying that, it sounds like something big is going down.
Indeed. That blasted carrion bird. Queen only knows where she got her claws on a trump card like that.
What card? What do you mean?
You'll find out soon. After we take care of these.
It looks like it's just a bunch of no-name fodder. Although I will say, it is a bunch of no-name fodder. They are only 4 levels. I can math. They're only 4 levels below us instead of the usual, 14. Which is pretty fantastic. I am glad to see that. I will say, though, it is, well, I was about to say it's interesting that R has got Kevesi as well as Agnian troops. But at this point, is it really that shocking? Is it really that shocking after all of the connections and revelations that we've made between Agnes and Keves that the Consuls are like, yeah, screw this, we're done with this, we're having all of our forces fight? And then, they launch the attacks. I'm pretty sure R can mind control people. Did we realize that? Have we? I don't know. I might have just spoiled it. It doesn't matter. We'll find it out shortly, I hope.
Ha! Trying to swamp us with grunts. They'll need a better card than that to...
Hold that thought, Lance. Something's not right here.
No way! We gotta beat him again?
Ours little trick at work. They keep popping back up no matter what we do.
Neat idea, that. Throws a bit of a spanner into the works.
Whatever. They've pushed us this far. We've got no other option.
Actually, we'd better fall back to Colony 11.
It's not like you to get cold feet.
I just have a bad feeling about this. Times like these, it's better to follow your gut.
What's the plan?
You lead the retreat of the main force. We lucky few get to guard the rear.
Acknowledged. Don't die on us yet, Ashera.
Here they come, guys.
Don't chase the enemy down. Let them come to us. Remember, we're retreating too.
Understood, Tyon, and I realized that my folly in thinking that it's mind control was incorrect. It's not actually mind control. It's some kind of forced reanimation or manipulation in some kind of way. Doesn't matter how many times we beat them down if they just get back up. Well, I mean, it's not like they get any stronger, so it's going to be the same effortless type of fighting as always. I will say, Tyon is currently equipped with a very powerful class, Kamaravi's smoldering spear dude, but that's besides the point, because it is a high recoil strategy, so unfortunately we do have to do this with Ashera, which means we're only up to 2 healers. Hopefully that's not going to pose an immense problem going forward, and hopefully Senna and Mio are good for the heals. I'm fairly certain Mio has field heal regen effects, so that's good. Oh, we have to, right, fall back. Can we just, if we're retreating, can we just, like, you know, not fight anyone? Just save us all the time and the heartache? Oh, nope, the magic blue lines. We have to fight them all. All right, how many in this one? So it looks like it's another 14 enemies, which is, you know, typical and, you know, as boring as the last 2 14 fight enemies. 2 fights of 7 for a total of 14 enemies. That is a more coherent thought. And let me just clean up the rest of this scum. Let me remove them from the face of this earth, and then we'll catch back up when we're back in the colony, because unless something interesting happens, this is going to be the same fight 4 times in a row.
Snuff! What is with these mudders? Why won't they just die?
Look, what do we do? There's nowhere left to run.
Truer words were never spoken. Looks like it's curtains for you, scum.
Well, 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 Madam Consul, you look in good health.
I'm very well, thank you. How about yourself, you filthy animal? You're looking a tad rough, if you don't mind me saying.
We're a little tied up here. Do you mind making this quick?
Oh, enough of these exhausting charades. I don't think you understand the gravity of your situation. If I were to order my army to fall upon you as antholes on a fresh carcass, what do you think would happen? Shall we see?
If you wanted to do that, you could have done it from the start. You obviously want something.
Indeed. And so to the matter at hand. Foul and wicked traitors, listen to me well. Accept my demand, and I shall order my troops to withdraw this instant.
Oh?
You'd pull back your troops? In this situation?
Ha! I'm sure her worshipfulness would love nothing more than to show us mercy. Ugh!
Wrong. I know a better way to settle things. One that won't leave behind any grudges. Former Commander Ashera, and you, mutinous Ouroboros whelps. I challenge you to a duel.
Excuse me?
A duel? What? Is that like a skirmish?
You ignoramuses. Ah, but no, I suppose it's only natural you wouldn't know. A duel is a concept from the bygone world. Call it a specific method of waging warfare. You and I will battle under a strict set of rules in order to settle matters once and for all. The winner of the duel will determine how this war ends.
So then you're saying we can finish this thing right now? By ourselves?
This is nonsense. What would you stand to gain from this?
A duel is staked upon one's honor, not one's life. Trivial things such as gain or loss have no bearing here. Ashera, with this duel, I will erase the shame you inflicted and restore my due dignity. I think you understand. Now give me your answer.
I'm just making sure, but What if I refuse?
Then the war is back on. My invincible army will crush your whole colony, and you along with it. Of course, the same will happen if you renege on your word.
Okay. Agreed. I'll accept your duel, or what have you.
Most wise. You always were quick on the uptake, I must say.
Thanks. So, what happens now? If we're going to have it out right now, then...
Don't be so hasty. I will send you an invitation with the location of this duel. For now, I shall withdraw my forces.
Huh? Do we need all this beating about the bush? Why not just tell us where it is now?
Hold your insolent tongue. I told you these things have rules. This is a formal engagement, and as such, there are procedures to follow.
Before you go, a question. Those troops behind you that you're so proud of, what in the world have you done to them?
I'm under no obligation to tell you. Truly, it has nothing to do with you. More importantly, this will be our final battle. You would do well to prepare yourself.
Anyway, does this mean we made it?
Looks that way. Not what I'd call satisfying, though.
Ashera, what will you do?
Oh, I'm sure I'll think of something. For now, we'll go back to Colony 11 and wait for this invitation.
We should start by checking on Zoran and the others.
Hopefully they haven't suffered too many injuries in the retreat. I imagine that they wouldn't have, all things considered. We did do a rather stand-up job defeating all of those enemies. Although I will say, tiny quick thing that I've only noticed in this second playthrough. They mentioned a bygone world. Very interesting. It's like, there's a lot. It's two simple words, and it has so much subtext and implications. So much. Very interesting that they would mention, that Mobius would mention a bygone world. Very curious indeed.
Yo! How are you guys?
It appears we've pulled through. For the moment, at least. However, it's certainly a strange turn of events.
True. Ar's withdrawn her troops, but I'm still uneasy. Everything's going exactly how she planned it.
And what were those soldiers, for Queen's sake? I thought I was going crazy.
Fighting them one-on-one, you might as well be fighting at all. But the numbers, they just wouldn't die.
No, it's not that they won't die. I think from the start they never had life in them at all.
If Mobius can do something like that, how come they haven't used it before?
Whatever R's plan is, if we're forced into a war of attrition, we stand absolutely no chance. Ashera knows this. That's why she's accepted R's terms. Conceivably.
You reckon? I think she just did her usual, just doing anything to see if it's fun. Well, what are our chances of winning
Ashera?
I don't think she was here in the first place.
What the? Did she just up and disappear on us again? I'm losing my patience with her.
I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have left the colony.
Say, do you know where she's gone?
Nope.
No clue.
Queen's spleen, I hate that maniac.
Well, we have to hunt her down. Luckily for us, the omniscient glowing yellow exclamation mark knows exactly where she is. We have a third party? We have a fourth wall-breaking party who's put a tracker on her. We know exactly where she is. Come over here, Ashera.
Ashera!
Uni!
Oh, don't tell me I have to look after you too. You've caused enough trouble for us. Don't give me any more. Hmm? Hey. Are you alright?
What do you mean?
You're looking awful. Are you feeling okay?
No, I'm fine. Just great.
Well, I sure hope so. We've still got our stupid Duel thing. You better keep it together.
Sorry. I suppose I'm not feeling too great.
Don't just lie about it then, Queen's sake. You're the one who said you'd beat R.
I mean, yes, that I did. It's just... I can't get into this. To me, this Duel rubbish just sounds like playing at war. It's not the battle I'm after.
This again. Then why did you agree to what she wants?
Why? Well, I don't mind dying myself, but that doesn't mean I'm fine dragging you all down with me.
Oh, you're too kind. Let me remind you, though, we wouldn't be in this mess if it weren't for you.
I might have made a serious miscalculation, I'm ashamed to say.
Hey, there's something I've wanted to ask you. Ashera, what do you really want?
How do you mean?
It's just... what is this battle you're looking for, ultimately? What will it take for you to be satisfied? If all these meaningless fights aren't it, then why not just say it straight? What? What is it? You're just staring at me.
Uni.
Yeah?
This is just hypothetical. But if I asked you here and now to kill me, do you think you would?
You what? Are you for snuffing real? You're telling that same tired joke? Or maybe you really have lost your mind? Don't just clam up. Say something. Huh? A message?
Oh dear. It'll be a summons from our favorite Lady Consul.
This is a set of coordinates. Wait, this points to... These are right below Keves Castle. Is this some kind of mistake?
I wonder. I suppose we'll know when we get there. Well, we'd better make tracks. If the job's a bad one, it's best to get it over with all snappy-like.
Oi! Wait!
Oh yes, what I was saying before, it was just a joke, like you said. Don't pay it any mind.
Disappear on us again and I'll thrash the life out of you.
Not that that would be a bad... nothing. I'll bear it in mind.
I'm sure you will, Ashera. Wait, where are we going? Oh, I was following the omniscient exclamation mark that is pointing us in the wrong direction. A mysterious set of mysterious coordinates to a mysterious island. Well, that's the island, and it's shrouded in poorly rendered fog. How do we get over there? Where exactly do we have to go? It is an island that we have never been to before. I believe... Wow, we have no skip travel points across this entire area. If I remember correctly, it's going to take one of these points of interest. I'm not sure which of these points of interest is the one that I need. I know it's not over here, because although it might be this one, I don't think it is that one though. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna go over to this one, Hovering Reef Camp 2, and see if the point of interest over here is where we need to go, because I remember being, or we need to go to one that's really high up. I'm fairly certain it's this one. But I will say, Ashera is raising some interesting questions, and that's all I'll say on that topic for a moment or two. We need more context. I demand context. Where? Oh, you look like you're going over in that direction. Actually, I think we need to get right to that.
Usable. Who wants to do the honors?
Please don't interrupt me, Mio. I feel like we need to get to that plateau right directly above Tyon's head. And I feel like this one might actually be the correct place to go. No, we're not seeing this cutscene again. Shut up. No, it's over to that island. Is it? It might be. I actually do think it's that particular plateau. But that should look like a very familiar island to anyone who plays Xenoblade 1. Well, like, this entire area should give context. It's the island of the seals, where we need to find the seals to release the seals. Katoral and Sultnar, if I remember my lore. The names of the seals.
Soldiers value speed above all, you know.
Do they, Ashera? I feel like if you're going to give soldierly advice, it's going to be ignore pain and move ever forward. Never die without a weapon in your hands or something machismo like that. Is this the proper place? Okay, so there is another one.
Looks like it's down this way.
Oh, thank you for that confirmation. Yeah, this is definitely the place. This is the only way to get to this island, if I do remember. And I'm not entirely certain. I'm not 100%, but I think this particular harpoon gun only spawns during Ashera's quest. I'm not entirely certain if you can get to that island before Ashera's Ascension quest even begins. Because I remember vaguely from my first playthrough that I did try to get over there, but I could never find a way. And I'm not sure if that's lack of exploration abilities on my end, or, like I said, it just doesn't spawn. But it's definitely something. So let's do this duel. Pistols at dawn, even though it's like 10 o'clock. So pistols 2 hours before noon. Hovering Reef 0. The island of the seals. Can we make it? No, we're not gonna wait until noon. An hour and a half before noon. Pistols at an hour 2.
Can't believe it. Who knew there was a place like this beneath the castle?
There's nothing here at all. Right, but what's going on? It feels like the skin on the back of my neck's crawling.
This place. It's... Ah!
Ashera? What's up?
It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Welcome to the bottom of the world. I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm finally here. What's the next step? Self-introductions? Or maybe we can just get down to the killing.
No need to be so impatient. After all, this might be the last time we two will get to clash with one another.
And does it say anywhere in your rules that we have to chew the fat down in the arse end of nowhere? Ah, do you think I'm playing around?
Don't get so bent out of shape. Is this place not to your liking? Observe. I've prepared this very special stage for our very special battle. I can't think of a more appropriate place for our duel than this, the ass end of nowhere, as you so aptly put it.
Huh.
What's wrong? You're very quiet. At this point, you'd usually have something glib to say. This isn't like you, my dear. Ah, could it be your neck injury is troubling you? Something along those lines, perhaps?
You and I, we've met before.
Incorrect. This is, in fact, the first time. However, I know what it is you remember. I know everything about you. Didn't I say before? There's nowhere more appropriate for our duel. Don't tell me. Did you truly think that you could hide it? You didn't think we'd know?
Hey, the spark is you blabbing on about here?
Oh, come on now. You haven't even told your friends, Ashera. Well, I suppose you couldn't have. Right? You're a coward.
Ashera! What the spark? When did they...
I got you there, you imbecile!
No! Ashera! You've got to hang in there!
No way! Ashera's...
Expertly done, W. Everything is going exactly as I planned.
Can play with doll?
Oh, yes. Be my guest. Play with your little doll to your heart's content.
Yay!
So that was it. Those soldiers weren't ours doing at all. They were being controlled by this other consul instead.
That bitch! This is what she wanted all along! And we fell for it! Duel my ass!
Actually, that's where you're wrong. What follows next will be a duel, plainly and unmistakably. Only, your opponent might be a little closer to home.
Let's stay cautious.
The Undying Blade Ashera, level 64. Nice. Apparently I was correct with the mind control. That was strange. I completely forgot that W existed. It completely escaped my mind. I had no idea, but we are focusing now on this fight against Ashera, and what a fight this is going to be. Because not only is it a fight against Ashera, who is extremely a powerful fighter, as anyone who is joining our party should be. She KO'd Noah instantaneously. I believe Ashera's arts are all going to be what she naturally has, so if you use Ashera and you're familiar with her arts, that's what she's going to have. Oh, we got the power charge on that. And as a defender, Ashera is going to be a very defensive and bulky. So the main goal for that is survivability, because you do not have any kind of hero for this. Because they mind controlled Ashera, well, I mean, they stabbed her first, which is, you know, probably not the best for her to be fighting right now. She's gonna really do damage to that wound. I mean, if she doesn't get it taken care of. Well, if this were in, you know, the real world, that would be the case. I'm gonna shut up about that train of thought. That's not important at the moment. The goal for this is definitely to be aware of who your healers are and what kind of debuffs you have. If you're reliant upon your hero for stuff like break, topple, dazes, launches, stuff like that, do be aware that you won't have any kind of hero. So if you're going to be focusing down on the combos, make sure you can do a complete combo without a hero, because you, as I have said several times, you won't have one at all, which is unfortunate for this fight. Luckily for us, Ashera, while powerful, is a defender, so they're not going to have extremely high damaging, powerful arts. They're going to be rather defensively focused. And in that vein, I'm fairly certain Ashera is oh, nice. Topple and daze pretty instantly. Good burst. I'm fairly certain Ashera is relatively resistant to a lot of debuffs.
Not good. At this rate, if we hold back, she'll wipe the floor with us. But we can't... Snuff! What do we do?
Excellent. Marvelous. Each move so steady, so precise, so certain. Oh, I do love a good game of chess. I knew it would be worth the trouble I went to, putting this glorious stage together.
Kill?
Not yet. Play with them a little more. This appetizer isn't nearly enough to satisfy me.
Play. Oh?
Uni! What do you think you're doing?
Hey, Ashera. What was it you told me? Something about there being no friends or foes when fighting each other to the death or whatever. That's why I just had to take that shot. You should be happy with that, right?
Oh, now this is unexpected. Caught a taste of her lust for battle, have you?
Belt up! You just shut your ugly trap!
What?
Hey! You're satisfied with that, right? So come on! Wake the spark up! Right now! There's no snuffing way this is the death you were looking for! Am I wrong? Ashera!
No, you're not wrong. But anyone else would be dead right now. You fool.
Ashera!
Been a real while since I took a hit like that. But I owe you one. I'm back and I never felt more alive.
Damn it! W! What are you playing at? Seize her again!
I can't. She put up barriers around her psyche. Anything more than a lifeless husk, and it's too hard.
Cease your belly aching and do it! Just do it now! Do it! Do it! Do it!
I told you, I can't.
W! I've come too far for you to muck this up now!
Oh dear, oh dear. Having a fallout? Is this part of your duel's rules too?
Shut up! I'll tell you what I think of our shitting duel!
If I just murder the lot of you here, then it's all the same to me! W! Bring out all the husks we have! And don't even think about abstaining yourself!
Okay.
Ashera! Don't forget! Remember what you promised!
Uh-huh. I remember. How about we end this once and for all?
Now we've got the real meat and potatoes of this fight. I want to target down Mobius W, because if I remember this fight in any capacity, which I don't, I feel like they can summon a bunch of that mind-controlled puppet-type fighters. So I definitely want to avoid that if at all possible. Anyway, Mobius W, I think, Rising Storm. Oh wow, instant launch move. That's kind of terrifying. Yeah. Mobius W definitely, despite being rather non-threatening in cadence, voice appearance, and that kind of stuff. Well, I won't say appearance. I mean, she's probably one of the most striking Mobiuses that we have in terms of appearance. But we're not going to worry too much about that. And yeah, you can see that they can summon a bunch of fodder. But we are not going to worry about them, because I definitely do want to focus down on Mobius W right away. Okay, so it doesn't look like... Right, I think that one only has a chance to launch, or it might have been R who had that. Oh, who's dead? Uni's dead. Oh, we need to get that back. Luckily for us, Ashera is back in the party for this, so that is definitely a benefit. And for this, I do want to make full use. I would like to get... Can someone get the break art? I would really like... Because Tyon has a topple art, so I definitely want to take care of that. Oh, perfect. I was just talking about that. Fantastic. Can we get... Oh, we got the launch. Does someone have a smash? I'm pretty sure Ashera might have a smash. Several people have smashes. Can we just... There we go. Fantastic. Very good. Can we focus down on... Nope, not fusion first. Smash combo. Just... There we go. I do want to focus down on smash combos. Oh, does someone have... Oh, we need to be aware of this. No one's targeting Tyon yet. Okay, right. We'll do the chain attack right away because, oh, Mio is down. That means we really do have to get this chain attack going. So let's do all of the attacks, get the chain attacks going. Uni's back. Okay, we need to get that chain attack quickly because if Uni goes down... Oh, and me. Oh, right. Tyon also is someone. Okay, we do have the chain attack. Right. Okay, come on. Okay, good. Chain attacks. Now we should... I don't want to say we'll be able to beat W with a single chain attack, but it should be fine. What does Ashera do? Damage ratio by 175 and grants power charge. Ooh, definitely want that. Definitely want that. Let's start... Ooh, I can't believe... Noah is in Lucky 7 range. Ooh, we will definitely make full use of that. Oh, that is good. That is very good. What does Ashera's do? Guarantees an amazing rating when the hero completes an order, but they won't reactivate. Right. If Noah is miraculously in Lucky 7, let's just power through that. Make full use of that and do Tachyon Slash. Very powerful. Very good for us. Tyon. Ooh, do we want to do heals? Okay, hold on. Let's do Dragon Snarl. Will this push us over the edge? It'll give us up to 90. All right, that's fine. Let's do... Ooh, does Senna have... Senna has a side break. Let's hopefully get a break. Got the break. That's very good for the future. The reason why I did Senna first is because if I use Ashera right now, go for... Ooh, we don't... No, it's fine. It's fine. Just do Demon Slayer. We are going to remove Ashera from the running of this, but we guarantee an amazing, which brings 3 people back, which will be Noah, Tyon, and Senna. So that's fine. We sacrifice Ashera for the duration of this chain attack, but to have both of those back is pretty good. We'll do Tyon first, and then we'll do Noah. Just keep doing that Tachyon Slash, an extremely powerful art. Very good. Very, very good. That'll do up to 76, and then Tyon can do the Topple. Awesome, awesome. That'll bring us up to 127. Hopefully Noah is the one who comes back, but if it's not, it won't be the end of the world. Man, Tyon is extremely powerful. I really hope... Okay, good. It's Noah's the one who comes back. So we'll do Noah first, and then we can focus down on some healing. So let's do... Mio has Multi-Blast, so we definitely want that. Oh, did Mio have Daze? I wonder if Mio had Daze. It doesn't matter. I want to... Okay, Senna has Daze. Ooh, do we want to do Launch, though? I think we want to do Launch, so let's do that. Smash is better than Burst, because we won't have to deal with the Enraged status. And then Noah cleans up with Tachyon Slash. An incredible amount of damage. That'll bring us up to 163, which brings back 2 people, so hopefully Noah is one of them. Brave Assault. Oh, that'll tear through them. That gets the overkill. Yeah, when you can get lucky 7s in a chain attack, it is an extremely powerful technique. We can do Mio, which is fantastic. Who has a Smash art? And who can we use? Uni has a Smash, which means we're going to do Tyon first, because that'll get us up to 62. So at about 80%? 78%. That's pretty good. And then we'll just do... Uni's got Mighty Beat for the Smash. Fantastic. Good damage. And then we can wrap up this one with another really quick Ouroboros art. And then we're free to focus down on R. Because now that W is out of the fight, I'm fairly certain we won't have to worry about the fodder. And that's not a big concern anyway. There are going to be several levels. I'm pretty sure I spied them at being like level 62. There are several levels weaker than either Mobius, that's to be certain. So as long as you're on par with the Mobius, you're going to be fine. No reason to pay super much attention for the fodder. But I will say, Ashera, don't you worry, we're going to absolutely be talking about the mechanics of Ashera and what she has gone through, both in the immediate fight against Mobius as well as stuff in the past. Ooh, we got the level up, that's nice. Uni got a class rank with Kamaravi's class, which is very good for us. Anyway, as to the specifics of the fight with the resistances and all that kind of stuff, Tranquilizer Shot, is that... Oh, we need to get out of the way for that, I think. I think that is an AoE in front of them. For the Ascension quests, normally a little bit behind the scenes chat. Ooh, Winnowing. Is that... Oh, we got the topple. Oh, we don't even have to worry about whatever Winnowing does, because we tore them apart. Nice job of that Smash, Uni. Very nice. Normally when it comes to the boss fights with Mobius and all of that kind of nonsense, I do a little bit of research to do like resistance towards break and knockback and all that kind of jazz, as well as their moves. I didn't do that with this fight because, completely honestly, I wasn't expecting to do this particular fight right now. But that's less your problem and more mine. We're tearing through these fights anyway, so it's not like they're even getting a chance to do a lot of the arts in the first place. A lot of them... a lot of the arts, I will say, they're Tranquilizer Shot. I'm fairly certain it's just single target moves. I feel like a lot of them are single... Ooh, Fragment and Circle. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're doing a lot of damage regardless. I will say, the big heavy hitter was W, so that's another reason why you want to take them down. Because not only will they summon, I feel like an unlimited amount of fodder, they do also hit rather hard. R, on the other hand, doesn't really seem to be extremely hard hitting. We're not going to worry about that too much. Winnowing again. Oh, Winnowing is, as the name implies, something of a debuff. It does evasion down and defense down, I think, for that one, so... Or, at the very least, it does that once they're enraged, so definitely want to be aware of that. If you have ways to remove debuffs, all the better. Fragmented Circle. Oh, right. Fragmented Circle is a move. An AoE in front of her, she'll rise up in the air, and then a fan shape or a circle around her. And it'll do several hits, and it can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. So I just recommend backing up a bit if she's doing that. But aside from that, it doesn't do a lot of damage. You saw it was doing like 300 per hit, and we weren't... It's like we have way more health than that, so it's not so very dangerous. Anyway, she's nearly done. I'm not going to waste the time on a chain attack because that would just take too long, and even the bonus rewards are not really worth my time. So let's just do... let's just do an Empyrean Salvo. Lots of damage with this. Well, I mean, for a Mobius boss, it's lots of damage. Aside from that, though, we should be fairly certain everyone is doing rather well for themselves. Except for, if Tyon is going... If Tyon is taking the aggro, we're definitely going to Ouroboros it up. Ooh, can Grand Priest get the topple? Because we are at level 3, so that is fairly good for us. Although this fight is almost done, so I wish it wasn't the middle of the night. But it's fine. Eightfold Divide. Go for this one. Oh, the fight is over. We didn't get to see it. That's whatever. Easy enough.
That brings our business to a close, Madam Consul. Any last words?
Yes. Gloat. Maniac. I hope you lose your mind. Writhe in agony. You can run from your pain all you want. It'll only happen again. No matter how much you fight, no matter how many lives you take.
Even if it works out the same, I have to fight against it. This pain. However many times. The look on your face tells me you want to ask something.
You knew about all this from the start? About Mobius? About how the people of this world are born, all that? Since before you even met us? All along?
Can I tell you a story? It's from a ridiculously long time ago. A time all but gone from memory. Today, soldiers fight and scrabble to survive for 10 years. All to be blessed with the honor of the homecoming ritual. But once, there was a time when there was no such thing as a homecoming ritual.
You what? I've never heard this before.
I did just say, it's all but gone from memory. Even so, there was a ceremony for those soldiers who reached homecoming age. Do you know what would happen? A consul would end them personally. No officers to be seen. In other words, an execution.
What? Execution? What the spark for?
It sounds better if you call it a ceremony to offer up the light of a person's life. But really, all that awaited them was a death much more humiliating than if they'd fallen to an enemy's blade.
But that doesn't make any sense. And why do you know any of this? Wait. No way. You don't mean...
This scar on my neck. I didn't always have this, you know. It starts appearing as I get older, along with memories of that day and the pain. Each time I remember thinking one thing. This isn't how it's supposed to be. I didn't go through all this fighting for it to end like this. And another lovely gift. The pain keeps getting worse and worse. It'll become unbearable as homecoming nears. Until finally I go mad from the pain, and then...
I didn't... How many times have you had to go through this? Do you know?
Uni. I know to you it must have seemed like I just spout nonsense and try to look cool. But really... I just want to escape. Escape the feeling that death is wrapped around my throat, ready to take me. So, there you have it. All I want is to die in the time and place that I choose. That's basically it. Yeah, maybe I really am just a coward.
Ashera. Wow. Now I get why you asked me if I'd kill you.
You must have thought I was a fool. But you see, Uni, it would mean more to me. Much more than any of the deaths I've gone through until now.
I'll do it. No need to convince me any further.
Thank you. This way I can finally move on without any regrets.
However, under one condition. If I'm gonna kill you, I go too. You gotta take me with you.
Huh? Sorry, run that past me again?
Oh, just forget it. Shut up. I know I'm sounding like an idiot. But guess there's no help in that. I've sort of realized you're the same as me.
I'm the same as you.
So you won't hear any crap like, you gotta tough it out, you gotta live on. Or, anything's better than dying. Not from me, of all people. I'd just rather help you find the right place where you can end things. And if I mess that up, I'll just have to kick your bucket myself. But you've got to do the same for me, and I'm not taking no for an answer. Deal?
Uni, do you remember?
But Ashera, both of our lives, they don't belong to just us, you know.
You've got me there. You put me in a bind. Guess I can't go dying just yet.
Quest complete. A deep-seated scar. Having learned the truth about Ashera, Uni made a portentous vow with her. Ashera seemed touched. The Undying Blade Ashera has now reached level 20. Lone Exile. Class rank broken. There's lots to say about Ashera. A lot to say about Ashera. If you have the knowledge about Ashera that she remembers her past lives, if she remembers every iteration of the reincarnation, like she knew the truth about Mobius, about the cycle of rebirth, all of that. If you know that about her, you can go back to all of the things that she says, all the scenes that she is in, and it puts an entirely new spin. It recontextualizes everything she says and every which way her choices, her actions, what she does. Everything can be put into a new perspective if you look at that with the knowledge that she is aware that, that this has been going on for so much time. Because a little bit of added context, an episode 2 ago when we were talking to Chris, or he gave his backstory, or whenever that actually happened, we saw a flashback from 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years. We saw a consul trying to execute one of the soldiers at the end of their terms. But Chris intervened and stopped them and sent them off. That was an off-seeing ritual. If what Ashera says is true, and that she personally remembers and experienced being executed by a consul from before there was off-seeing rituals, there is an absolute minimum. There's more than 1,000 years that she remembers just from that. And that is an extremely low estimate from what she remembers. Because if there was off-seeing 1,000 years ago, then Ashera remembers living each time, 10 years at a time, life after life, from more than 1,000 years ago. Which is absolutely insane to think about. Because that's, 1,000 lifetimes for people who only live 10 years? I'm not good at math. We're soldiers, not mathematicians. But to have that perspective about life, just like, yeah, I have every time I've died, on my knees to a consul's blade, not in battle, not in any kind of glorious, meaningful way, not on my own terms. It's just a meaningless fight. Having that realization about Ashera's character puts her entire mentality, everything that she does and says, into a new perspective. It's crazy. There's so much to be drawn about the world, the characters, specifically Ashera herself, because she is the only one who remembers this. So it's like she doesn't even have anyone. Well, now she has Uni, but before she met Ouroboros, she didn't have anyone to confide in or trust or lean on or anything like that. No support. She was handling it all on her own. So it's little wonder that she became the hot-headed, battle-hungry person that she was. And still is. It's just crazy. It's crazy to think about that Ashera has all of this extra knowledge and had to bear this burden alone. Anyway, with that crazy thought and revelations about our undying friend, even gives a whole new meaning to the epitaph Undying Blade. It's like they knew what they were doing when they wrote her character. I see question marks in the distance. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to end this episode. So whether you watch this very crazy, mind-controlled, ancient episode for 30 seconds or the entire thing, thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you in the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Later.